Russia unlikely to invade Ukraine after worrying military deployments, say analysts. Russia is unlikely to mount an all-out invasion in Ukraine despite moving thousands of troops to the east of the country, analysts have claimed. Moscow has sent more than 100,000 Russia troops to the border of Ukraine and annexed Crimea, EU foreign ministers have claimed. But analysts of the Brussels-headquartered International Crisis Group, ICG, NGO believe a full-scale invasion of Russian troops into the territory of Ukraine is unlikely. The analysts published a report into the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and suggested Moscow's military deployments are not meant to spark an outright war. They said, despite the Russian tanks being ferried toward the border, there appears to be little likelihood of an imminent resurgence of the bloody fighting that shook Donbass, a swathe of eastern Ukraine, in 2014 and 2015. Troop numbers and postures, although worrying, do not fit the template for an invasion. That said, the troop buildup could set the stage for a standoff in which Ukraine has to choose between doing nothing in the face of repeated provocations and acting in response, which Moscow could take as an excuse to escalate further. According to the report, the Minsk agreements, struck between Moscow and Kiev in early 2015 to end fighting over Crimea's annexation, favor Russia. Under the agreement, Ukraine must first provide local self-rule, special status, to territories now held by Russia-backed forces before Moscow ends military support to separatists. Both sides have delayed in fulfilling the Minsk agreements, which the ICG says has frustrated Russia. They added, Russia's recent troop movements and rhetoric suggest it may be growing frustrated, and perhaps is trying to squeeze Ukraine into making concessions. Moscow may hope that a combination of force buildup and Russian rhetoric about protecting citizens will make Kiev think twice about responding if Russian-backed forces, unbound by the ceasefire as it dissolves, seek tactical advantages. Though the new outpost in Voronezh appears temporary, with the weather warming up, troops could stay there at least until Russian-Belarusian exercises scheduled for September. The Kremlin may hope that Western responses to the deployments demonstrate again that for all the rhetoric, no Western state will come to Ukraine's aid if it faces an escalating military threat. It comes after Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned the West of action if they cross a red line. After US, UK and EU warnings to Moscow about Ukraine and the treatment of jailed opposition leader Alexei Navalny, the president said, "We don't want to burn bridges, but if somebody interprets our good intentions as weakness, our reaction will be asymmetrical, rapid and harsh. We'll decide for ourselves in each case where the red line is." Thousands of Russians have protested against Mr. Navalny's imprisonment, after reports claimed he is seriously ill.